Hello, hi, this is Arvind here. Welcome to this video. Let's look at the market view and trade setup for the week starting 20th of December 2021. So let's look at the Nifty chart first. So here you can see Nifty in the weekly chart has formed a near a bearish Marubozu candle. It opened high, but right from the time it opened, it just went about like 30-40 points and closed nearly at the lowest point of the week. This is clearly indicating bearishness in the near term, right? So it's also broken the rising trend line support you can see here, which was held the previous week, but this week it closed below the trend line. So there is a possibility of further downside. Next support is 16,900 and 16,780, right? These two, the lowest point of the week of both these candles, right? So if these are held for the current week, there is a chance that you can see a pullback rally towards 17, 200 to 50 zones. That's entirely possible. But overall trend, the market structure looking weak. You can see here any kind of rallies towards the trend line has got sold into. So even if you get some kind of pullback rally, it may get sold again and it may retest the low. So as long as this low is not breached, you can maintain a positive bias. But what I can see is that the range is getting narrower and it may consolidate in this range. Any kind of breakout here and breakdown here, we have to look for the further trend, right? So as long as this support is held, the bulls can take some comfort. But I'm not very confident to go long here. I will go aggressively short if 16,780 is breached because there is no big support below this, right? It can slide down to 16,400. Next support, you can see this the support here 16,400 and 16,250, which is the bottom, the lower Bollinger Band, which will be a very crucial support 16,250. That is the level I'm expecting. So any kind of breakdown here, you can go aggressively short on the index for a good 300, 400 point slide. Risk to reward is in your favor. So around 16,750, you can start building your short position with a 1,500 point stop, and then you can go short. If you want to go on the long side, your stop is 16,770 or maximum 750. You can go aggressively long here, but I'm not very confident if you still want to buy, because this is a very good support which is held from here. This is a good bounce back and it is not breached since then. So you can start aggressively going long with a very strict stop loss, right? But I'm not trading on the long side. I'm not getting confidence because all these rallies have got sold into. So the larger picture is still on the downside, right? So I will maintain any kind of rally. I'll be looking to short the index towards 17, 250, 200. I'll try to go short again, right? So let's look at the daily chart. Okay. So this was like a bearish channel which got breached. You can see it if I connect the highs and then drag it down a bit. So this was like a bearish flag pattern. This is the pole, this is the flag which got breached on the downside. So there is a chance the first test of, the test of 16,780 cannot be ruled out, which is also the lower Bollinger Band where Nifty can take support and bounce back. There is a very high chance for that. And if but all this is breached, I will go aggressively short because it can extend further on the downside. That is entirely possible, but it will not be a one-way downside. You can see some pullback rallies. It can get sold, and it will be a slow downtrend. If the fall is, I don't think it's going to be a steep fall because Bollinger Bands will act as a good support here in oversold region. So it'll not breach in one way slide. So you will definitely see some rallies, but I think this trend line will act as a resistance zone and you'll start seeing further downside. So I'm more on the what do you call, the bearish side than on the bullish side, right? So let me just clear this. When will I get confidence is it has to take out the 20-day moving average, which is currently at 17 to 71, right? If we see a close above this, I will start going on the long side. for a retest of 17,600. That's also entirely possible, which again the trend line resistance is coming here, right? So upside potential is also limited. Again, as I told, it is in a narrow range of 500, 600 points. So this kind of sideways consolidation may continue for some time in a narrow range until we start seeing some kind of trending move on the market. Right, let's look at the hourly chart also. Again, on the hourly chart, you can see here, this is a very good support, right? So it tested that support multiple times and it's again coming back to the same position. So there is a chance of a mild rally here. But again, this is the trendline resistance here. So I will look to short around 1700. If you're a day trader, any kind of bounce here should be used to short again. That is my view. So that's on the Nifty. Let's look at the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty, this is the weekly chart, and you can see a 20-week moving average is acting as a resistance zone. So it's unable to cross that, right? It opened just above that and it started to fall. It closed below the previous week low. This is a very what do you call it? Very bad sign if you're a bull. So there is a chance it may slide towards 34,905, that is the next support, and 33,900, which is the next support here. So that's entirely possible. Because on the daily chart, you can see it closed just below the 200-day moving average, which is a sign of weakness in the near term. So you can see here it took support first time, second time also, but third time it's closed below that. So which is some kind of not giving good comfort for me to go long. I'll go aggressively long above 36,000. But again, 20 DMA will act as resistance zone. This will be a trend line resistance. So this is something like a what do you call descending triangle where it is trying to push down to support and rallies are getting sold into. So there is a chance any rally it may get sold into and sometime it may break down further. So if you're on the long side, please maintain your stops, very cautious. If you're looking to buy, maybe this will be a good time to buy around 34,900 or 33,900. It's a very good support. This will be a very good, if at all you get a slide here, this will be a good time to go aggressively long here. But if you see a close above 36,000, that's also a good time to go long again. This will be a stop. Good risk to reward on the long side. If you're a short-term trader like intraday or BTST trades, you can attempt just above the 200-day moving average. Coming to US markets, Dow Jones, you can see here it's taking support at the 20-day moving average. It's closed just below that. This is a classic trend reversal pattern. You can see here a spinning top and a bearish candle, right? So this is the support. If it breaches this support, it may slide towards 200 DMA, which is the next support, right? So it could be another say 2 to 3% fall on Dow Jones. That's entirely possible if it breaks the support. Let's look at S&P 500. S&P 500 is still far away from 200 DMA. You can see here, very far from 200 DMA. There is a chance it may slide down here. It's just around 20 DMA, so there's no clear direction here. However, Nasdaq actually has tested the lower Bollinger Band. You can see here, tested the lower Bollinger Band and trying to move higher. So Nasdaq is looking positive, but whereas Dow Jones and S&P are giving it's like divergence between the indices. So there's no clear trend in the US markets, but let's look at other factors. SGX Nifty, you can see here, again, repeatedly taking support, closed just below 17,000. So this is clearly a sell on rally kind of a trend that we can see here. So this is like a, what do you call, a descending triangle, as I told here earlier. So if at all this is breached, you can see a slide to 200 DMA. And 200 DMA usually gets tested once between 12 to 18 months, every it's like a cycle. And it's a healthy correction for the market. If at all we get a dip to 200 DMA, I think it will be a very healthy correction to start building portfolios again, and or you can average your stocks in your portfolio. DXY, you can see a weekly chart, which is still moving higher, not giving comfort again. It may test 97 to 98 zones, which is the next supply zone coming here. So there is a chance it may move higher, which is not a good sign for emerging markets. You can see a good, strong bullish candle, not giving comfort at all. And this is the rupee chart. You can see it's forming like a shooting star pattern. And as I mentioned earlier, 77 is going to be a very strong supply. on the weekly chart. If it closes below 75 or 75.5 at least, I think we can get some comfort. So next week chart, next week candle will be very crucial. If rupee depreciates further, it's not looking good for the equity markets. So it has to break 75 levels to give some comfort for equity markets. And this is the chart of crude oil, Brent crude oil. You can see a 20-week moving average acting as a supply zones. Not a good sign at all. It has to break out above this for any further upward direction. You can see here resistance zone is coming here. So it may, as of now, looking weak towards 70 zones. And again, not good for equity markets. Any kind of rally in crude oil chart will be a risk on kind of a mode, which will be a good sign for the equity markets. So this is again a negative for equity markets. And let's look at a few charts. I want to speak about Axis Bank. I shared this chart with my clients also. You can see here 50 DMA is going below the 200 DMA. So this is a death cross and may indicate further downside. It may come to 660 zones. So you can try and attempt a short trade in Axis Bank. And also you can see there is a chart of Hindustan Unilever. There also you can see a death cross, right? So strong bearish candle in daily chart, death cross here. So there is a chance of further downside. So when you see heavyweights like this going to the downside, it will drag Nifty on the downside, right? So next support is coming around 2100 only. Next major support. There's a chance it may test these levels, right? So coming to the put is giving me some comfort. Extremely oversold is 0.5, almost half of put writing when compared to call writing. So both Nifty and Bank Nifty. So there is a chance of a pullback rally tomorrow. If at all their support levels are held, right? If the support levels are held, there's a strong chance of another 150, 200 point rally from this oversold regions, right? But I'm looking to sell the rallies. So again, I will have to take a decision based on price action. Whatever views I'm sharing is purely based on my personal opinion. If you're trading, please take your own decisions. Just as a disclaimer, you can see here, this is the trend line support, which is acting as a resistance zone. You can see here it came down again, is trying to go down. So 1700 will be the line to cross. 20 HMA is coming down. So if it sustains above this, maybe you can attempt a long, but again, upside will be limited to 17, 250, 300 zones. So risk to reward is more favorable on the downside where you can sell the rallies. So wait. If you're trying to short below this or wait for a rally to 17,200. From here you can sell or you can sell the breakdown. Don't sell around these levels. Okay. All right. So that's about for this week. I hope you found this video useful. If you'd like to join my Telegram group for live market support or PMS services in equities, please feel free to write to me. My email and WhatsApp numbers are given in the description. Thanks for watching and have a good week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.